That's Dave's barn. And that's the sound of all Dave's geese. And that's the sound of Dave's dogs. Let's start out with, I know you just walked right by it. I think this thing is so cool.
Yeah.
It's like, you said it's green, but I don't believe you. To me, it looks like it's blue, purple or something. What's this thing? Tell me about, give me 1 minute.
It's a 2022 F-Type Jaguar.
This is so cool. And so I was looking at this thing thinking Dave like spent like 3 years special ordering it and doing all this, figuring out how to get it here because Jaguars are made over in what, England or something?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I was just down at the Marin Jaguar, and it was there, and I'm like, why not? Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
That's,
Put
okay.
a lease on it and say
Okay.
2-3 years.
Okay, next vehicle. Next, we're gonna try to make this short. Dave is a legendary metal. What would you call yourself? You're a Olson steel fabricator, and so
These are old drill presses.
okay, real quick.
Turn of the century.
How did you? Is this a family thing, or how'd you get into it?
I went to Cal Poly and I did a part-time job with them, and then they hired me, and that was it.
But it's Olson steel.
Yeah, I changed the name after I bought everybody.
Oh, you
out.
bought everybody out. So you literally like went to metal shop, and you're like, all right.
Started that in high school.
Do you know anybody who went to metal shop and was
Yes.
more successful than you?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Oh, really? Not too. I don't know anybody. All right, here we go with the car tour. Okay, this, I don't know where you want to start with this.
So this is a 54 Chevy pickup truck.
All right.
And it's pretty special in the fact that it has a 4-speed automatic transmission, which most people tell me it wasn't original. And I said, but look at the indicator on the steering column and all that. And it was definitely, so it was an experimental.
Was that one of the earliest automatics?
Probably, because they would have had a power glide.
They say that the death of humans and their utility came with the automatic transmission. Ever since then, we've been losing our skills.
Probably.
You know what I mean? That was the beginning of the end of the machines taking over. Yeah, there it is. All right, what's up next?
So then basically on the walls and everything, and I'm not finished with it all, is that a lot of the different stuff that I've been involved with and cars that I've all had and raced or rallied or whatever. This is a Model A 2-door sedan, which is the same model as my first car that I bought when I was 14.
14.
And I haven't had this one, but I liked it and wanted another one. And so it's a hot rod, and it has a big V8 Cobra Jet motor in it. And
Where'd you drive it when you were 14?
No, I didn't. And it
You
was
just-
not this
you just
one.
looked at it.
It's another one, yeah.
Okay.
So we restored it. And then this is a Jeep.
This is
It has
awesome.
a V6 in it. It's a 47.
That's a 1947. I was going to guess like 1976 or
So it's
something.
a 47, and since that's when I was born, I figured I better have one of those.
You can always talk yourself into like just about anything. That is the cutest, coolest thing. Oh my gosh, it's got the winch on it. You ever had to use the winch to get out? No. Just, yeah.
And this is the Model A station wagon, Woody station wagon that I bought from the Blackhawk collection. And I took it to Hawaii then, and we had it there for a while. I brought it back a year or so ago.
That's cool. Look at the doors on this thing. Oh, look. I see a theme in your life.
Yeah. Dancing
Yeah,
girl.
dancing girls. Like I could understand why you would like that.
So then,
Look at
and
you
all
got
these
these
pictures, that's the boat that's at the bottom of Lake Tahoe.
Oh no.
And that's a model.
So you started the museum, the boat museum.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, that's cool.
And then did the concours at the lake for 20-something years, and these are all race cars that I've owned and raced.
Wait, you mean you like? Is that you in them?
Yeah.
No. Look at Dave. Dave is the man. If you ever wondered, Carson, if you ever wondered who Demand was, it's Dave.
The best story is number 27.
There's not just one or two of these. They're all over the walls.
Yeah, that's
Dave's been in everything. Look at that. Oh my gosh. this is so-
27 was a Formula One car that Corneli Jones designed and built, and Mario Andretti drove it for 2 years. The one I had actually crashed in Sweden. I bought the pieces from it, reconstructed it, and raced it for about 10 years.
Huh?
And I actually got to drive it at Monaco. I was invited and went to Monaco
Wow.
and raced it.
That's so cool.
The signs up above, that's from when my oldest grandson was 2, I think. And so he's now 24. And
Go, Pop, go.
They came
Fast, not slow.
They came up to Sears Point when I was racing the green car, and as we would go through turn 2, they were all standing up, you know, with the signs, and all of my competitors said, "That's not even fair, Dave." This is a Burning Man car. A friend of mine built it off of.
You been to Burning Man?
No.
No, I've never been either.
Ron,
This is cool.
This was done for a riding lawnmower, and he was moving back east,
It looks fast.
and it's not.
It's not. But I bet this is really good picking the chicks up though. Is this a chick magnet?
The story goes that he said, if you ever go to Burning Man with it, Dave, make sure you put some rear view mirrors on it. Because I didn't have them, and it's because of the belts on the bottom. It's stirring up a lot of dust.
Right.
And I had these 2 ladies on the back here.
Why not?
And they basically.
That's why you make benches like this.
So then they were there, and everybody was applauding and doing all this, and he couldn't figure out what was so great. And he turned around finally and realized that they'd taken their tops off and were holding them over their mouths so they could breathe, and their breath.
It's all about survival.
They were bouncing there in the wind.
Yeah, well, good things happen to people who are in the right place at the right
This is
time.
an old Chris Craft, 1930 Chris Craft that I restored a couple years ago, and
Look at this thing. So here's the deal about Dave. Like, you might not know watching the video, Dave built this entire barn just recently just to house his toys. Now, what you don't know about Dave is that I know, I'm not sure how many, but you got like a bunch of warehouses of this kind of stuff, right? You know, it's kind of like the Indiana Jones, you know, when you saw Indiana Jones and they put that thing way back in the warehouse. Dave's got stuff like that, like with cars and other places. This is just what he happens to have here at the
this
moment.
old motor here is one of my prized deals. That's a single cylinder Hicks, and that motor was taken out of a Monterey fishing boat from the 30s. And they're little boats that everybody went, and they just went pop, 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 and the boat was almost surged with the.
Those are the valves right there.
Yeah.
So Carson's a crazy mechanical engineer brain, and so he does extremely elaborate stuff. So his brain can like look at all this
You can
and
come up and try to
understand
get it started again.
what.
But you
what's
can let
going
it
on.
sit there and run, and it just, you know, I've done it for parties, you know.
Oh, really?
Start it and let it just jump.
He uses like a generator, but just to watch that wheel turn is cool.
So then to have the view of the lake, this
This is the lake house.
is
Look at that.
the 2-bedroom apartment that I'm still quite not finished with.
I love the chandelier. That's really cool. I'm big on.
Barn's got to have a chandelier.
I'm big on old school chandeliers. Yeah, I haven't swung from one yet, but yeah. So you could see where Dave was gracious enough to let us be homeless at with my van right next to Golden Pond where I swim.
World War I.
And look at this.
Think of that in the trench.
Yeah.
And you don't
Oh
want
my
you to get your
God.
head shut off, so
Right.
you look at that to see where you were.
Yeah. Well, there's bullets. Pew, pew, pew.
That's crazy.
Imagine if like one hit right here, you'd be like, oh, it's time to build another $5,000. It's all copper. No, that's brass.
Brass, yeah.
That's brass. Look at the fine detail on all of that machinery work. So, well, right on, Dave. This has been really fun, and
It's
that's
good.
a really big beam right there. And yeah, so we can't see your palm from here, or maybe we can. No, it's too far on the
We can
corner.
go, when we walk out the front door, you can. But you
All
guys are
right.
going to go back this way. or
That's
you're
it.
gonna
Oh yeah,
get
we're
stuff out that
we're
way.
right there. We're about to go
Yeah,
hit
we
some
just walk
Mexican
back.
food right there.
Did you have more beers that you wanted?
All right. I think Carson's got something hidden around somewhere.
I'll take yours and throw your way.
All
You're
right.
done.
All right, Dave. Boom.
See ya.
Boom.
Okay, we'll talk later tonight probably.